Hello, dear listeners, and welcome to our channel. Here, you'll find the most enchanting tales, woven with magic, wonder, and adventure, to help you drift off to sleep with a smile. So, get cozy, relax, and let yourself be transported to a world of fairy tales. Tonight, we'll be sharing the story of A Christmas Carol. Sit back, listen closely, and enjoy. A Christmas Carol. It was a cold winter night and everyone in town was getting ready to celebrate Christmas. Small shops lined the street, their windows decorated with candlelight and colorful decorations. Children were excitedly chasing snowflakes, their laughter echoed through the streets, and every house smelled of sweet cakes and mulled wine. Christmas carols were played in the market, hot chestnuts were sold and everyone had a smile on their face. Only in one dark house at the end of the street was there silence. There sat Mr. Scrooge, an old and bitter man who disliked Christmas and could scarcely bear even the remembrance of it. Christmas! Yuck! Nonsense! He muttered, when his assistant, Bob Cratchit, put down his pen and put on his coat. "Sir, I wish you a happy and merry holiday," Bob said with a smile lighting up his tired face. "Holidays? Work is what brings in the harvest, not some silly things," Scrooge retorted coldly, his voice as sharp as the freezing wind outside. Bob just shrugged his shoulders, said his goodbyes, and walked off to his family. His eyes mirrored his joy at being able to spend this evening with his loved ones. Scrooge stayed in his cold house. Everywhere was quiet, with only the wind whistling outside the window and the old clock striking midnight. But something extraordinary awaited him that night. As he sat in his armchair, the sound of chains came out of nowhere, an iron creak carried through the room. The specter of his late business partner, Jacob Marley, appeared before him. His figure was pale, his clothes torn, and heavy chains wound all around him. "Scrooge!" spoke the ghost in a voice that sounded like an echo from a deep cave. "I have come to warn you. If you don't change your ways, you will end up like me, forever bound by the chains of your greed and inaction." Scrooge shuddered. "What do you want from me? Why are you scaring me?" "You'll be visited by 3 ghosts tonight," Marley said with emphasis, his clear gaze penetrating all the way into Scrooge's soul. "The ghost of the Christmas past, present, and future. Listen well to them, Scrooge, for only they will show you the way to salvation." Scrooge couldn't sleep. His mind was full of restlessness. Strange noises echoed through the house. The first ghost came soon after Marley had disappeared. It was the ghost of Christmas past, a gentle and warm figure cloaked in gleams of light, whose eyes glowed with goodness. He grasped Scrooge's hand and suddenly they were in the past. He showed Scrooge his childhood, a time when he was young and full of joy. He saw himself as a boy, playing with his siblings in the snow and looking forward to presents. He also watched the Christmas party at his grandparents' house, where love and warm hugs reigned. He also saw his first love, a girl with a smiling face who gave him the most precious gifts, her time and devotion. But even this image vanished in the shadows of his obsession with money. "Do you remember how happy you were?" the ghost asked. Scrooge was silent, his heart fluttered and tears appeared in his eyes. Then came the spirit of Christmas present. He was a burly man with rich colors and a smile on his lips that radiated cheerfulness. He took Scrooge to Bob Cratchit's house, where he saw his family at a modest Christmas dinner. Despite their poverty, they were happy and sang carols. Little Tim, Bob's sickly son, glowed with love and gratitude. "God bless us all," Tim said in a low but joyful voice. Scrooge felt his heart squeeze. The spirit took him to other places as well. They saw how others were looking forward to Christmas, even people remembering those who were no longer here. They saw homes where poor families prepared simple dinners, but their hearts were full of joy. Scrooge began to understand that Christmas is not just about gifts, but about love and fellowship. Eventually, the spirit of Christmas to come appeared. He was silent and mysterious, shrouded in a black cloak that resembled the shadow of life's uncertainties. He showed Scrooge his own funeral. No one mourned for him, no one remembered him fondly. All they saw was an abandoned grave covered with snow and a forgotten life. "Is this my future?" Scrooge asked with fear. The ghost nodded. Scrooge woke up to a bright morning and realized that he had a chance to change his life. He got his coat out and ran outside with renewed determination. The first steps led to Bob's family. He brought them presents, a huge goose for dinner, lots of sweet pastries and hugs. "Merry Christmas, my friends!" he exclaimed, hugging Bob. Then he visited others. He gave out good luck, gifts, and promises to be a better person. From that day on, Scrooge changed. He has become a kind, generous, and sincere person. And as the saying goes, no one celebrated Christmas better than he did. That's all for now, dear children. Upon a hill, not far from here, a goat with a bell would appear. Its gentle ring would softly say, "The story ends with the close of day. Good night, little ones, sweet dreams."